In this lesson, we are going to talking about how to set up high availability of Alert Manager. Before this, let's understand why we want high availability of Alert Manager. So far, we have just set up a single Alert Manager instance, and you can imagine that in a real world, if your Alert Manager instance goes down and you still have one instance, it means that you are not going to forward any of your alerts. During this time, if any of the end devices goes down, then you will not receive any alerts. And the bad consequences would be it may significantly increase the amount of time to resolve the issue. In real world or in the production environment, it is not acceptable at all. So to mitigate this issue, we create a high availability of alert manager setup. And what that means is that we have multiple alert manager instances. So if one goes down, we have a backup that will continue to function. Please bear in mind that ideally we should create multiple alert manager instances on different nodes. If we create multiple alert manager on single node, and if that single node goes down, then there will be no benefit of HA of alert manager, right? Alert Manager allow us to run in a high availability configuration with multiple instances by creating a cluster. And this Alert Manager cluster will have multiple services that will work together and communicate with one another to duplicate the groups and alert. So even though we have multiple Alert Manager instances, we are not going to getting multiple alerts for each individual instances. The process of setting up a high availability cluster for Alert Manager is actually pretty straightforward. We can use one or more nodes with the help of hyphen hyphen cluster flag to pass in the location of other alert manager in the cluster of each alert manager instances. It means that in the first alert manager instance, we will notify our second cluster alert manager IP address, and in the second alert manager configuration file, we will mention the first alert manager IP address. That's it. One important thing to notice is if you have multiple alert managers, the Prometheus server need to be aware of each instances. Obviously, Prometheus server will forward all the alerts to the alert manager. So this should be, we need to modify our Prometheus server too. As per the Prometheus official documentation, don't try to load balance traffic between Prometheus server and alert manager. If you simply let Prometheus servers be aware of all the alert managers, that's the way that is designed to work in a high availability configuration, and you don't need to do anything more than that. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to follow along, you are going to need to create a new VM in your laptop, or you may use the cloud platform. Here I'm going to install the second alert manager on my worker node 2 node. That's it. If you follow me along, you must aware that this Prometheus repository is here inside my account Anishtana 2001 and alert manager, and after that click on high availability of alert manager. I have mentioned here that we will install the second instance on my worker node 2 IP address, and the IP address is 33. We have configured deployed the alert manager. Thus this time we are going to install and configure the alert manager through scripts. I don't want to take your more time. All steps are same. However, we need to add one more option, that is hyphen hyphen cluster and peer IP address in the service file. Please bear in mind that port number is 1993 of Alert Manager. Both are working on same port number, that is 1993, and is used to open the web GUI, and port number 1994 is for internal communication between alert managers. 1993 is to open the GUI and 1994 is for communicate between each alert managers. Now let me log in into my worker node 2 IP address pasted over here. Let's follow the lab, and here in the survey section I have added here hyphen hyphen cluster pair is 32. This is my alert manager 2. All things are same. Give the execute permission here and let me restart or execute this alert manager script. Once we validate that our alert manager is working fine, then we will modify our first alert manager configuration also. Now from the output, we get to know that my alert manager is working fine here. Okay, so it is working fine. Maybe we can check here system CTL status alert manager. It is showing active here. Okay, let me go back to our page here, copy this page here and paste it over here. Just modify the IP address 3. Is it working? Yes, the 33 is also working fine. As of now, we have not integrated the second alert manager with Prometheus server. And here I have mentioned that I need to modify our first alert manager. Let me open this file here. It is login into my first alert manager that I have installed on worker node 1. Copy this file here and add it in the service section, or we can add directly with the help of sed command. Here I'm going to execute this command inside of VI editor to show you. If I execute this command, it will update everything for me. Let me copy and paste it over here. Now I can see cluster pair is this one. You should know that set -i is to insert the line whatever we have. It search for exec start. So this keyword it will search, and after that it will add at the end. Dollar means at the end what it will going to add, this thing it is going to add of this line. Let's go back to our page here, and also we can check the config file, but we have not did any changes, so we can move ahead. We need to reload the daemon because we modified something in the service, so we need to reload the daemon and restart the alert manager also. Now everything is look good. What it says for the post check, first check the alert manager GUI 32 and check the alerts here. So this is my 32. Let me rearrange here. 32 is here, first alert manager, second alert manager is here. Now click on alerts. It takes some time because I restarted the services. It takes some time. Now let's check the alerts on my Prometheus server. Yes, there are some alerts which are active and firing. Let me check. Yes, all these are here. And if I refresh, thing is coming here. Okay. Now we can also need to add in our Prometheus server, right? For that reason, I need to log in into my master node and edit the file etc Prometheus. And here I need to add my alert manager instances. Just modify the value to 33. Check the config. Everything look good here. So let's restart the service, not service, process of Prometheus server. And after that, refresh the page. I should see here, if I click on runtime and build information, I should see two alert manager. This is not the case, so it takes some time. Now you can see that the second alert manager is also showing me here. If I refresh, all these alerts are here, and if I refresh, it takes some time. Don't worry. Restart the service, and now one can observe that some alarms are coming. Host out of memory, and this is my second alert manager. If I refresh, it takes some time to communicate with each other and share the data. Now you can see here that some alarms are coming. Okay. This is how we can configure the HA. We can also create the silences on one server and it should be replicated to the second alert manager. This is my first alert manager here. Silences, create silences. Let me do it here. Let me go to our first alert manager here. If I click on silences, new silences, and matcher is nv equal to production. Creator name is Anish Rana. Comment is test for second alert manager. Okay. And as of now, if I click on my second alert manager, refresh, now I can see all the alerts here. It is synchronized. If I click on silences, I don't see a single silences here, right? Let me create here. Could not submit the form. Silence is not yet valid. Okay. What I did a mistake here. Okay. I need to click on add here. And now I created the silences here. If I refresh this page, now I see the silences is synchronized with first alert manager. Now the silence what we created on first alert manager is showing on my second alert manager. This is how it is communicate with each other. Let me go back to my lab here. New silences. This is what I created here. Same thing I have observed here. And also we need to add this point. I have already added on my Prometheus server. This is also done. And I have already shown you in the status, runtime and build information. I have seen two alert manager. That's it for this topic, alert manager. I hope it is okay for you to learn about the alert manager. I can understand that this is a big topic and it takes much time as compared to other topics. Thank you very much for your watching this video. Thank you and bye bye. Namaste.